I'm here to encourage you to start your YouTube channel now. Right now, not tomorrow, not later, now. So first things first, I started YouTube right before the lockdown. So I'm among the association of the version of YouTubers that started in the lockdown, except mine was right a month before the lockdown, and it was coming from a place of grief. So a backstory, I actually have lost both parents, and I lost them in a space of 3 years, so as well as my oldest sibling. So I was in a very bad place. I was dealing through grief and still working through my grief, but it was just, these were people, because I'm from a close-knit family, so it was kind of a lot. I mean, not kind of a lot, it was a lot for me. So I had this friend that I would always confide in. Shout out to you. So I had this friend who I was constantly confiding in, you know, and the person was just dealing with me through my grief, you know, like a good friend. And this person suggested that, you know what, I think you have this YouTube personality. I want you to go on YouTube, kind of let it be like an outlet for you. And I would come up with excuses. I'd be like, yeah, I always wanted to be on YouTube, but I had so many excuses. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to record. And I'm like, you know what, you can learn these things as you go. Like, it was like whatever excuses I wanted, the person had the answer for me. They were willing to pay an editor. So shout out to you, because you're an amazing person. And so I started YouTube and I learned on the job. I would ask questions. I had, you know, this girl Marvel who would put me through, you know, editing. She's an artist and she used to edit videos, and at that time I was like, wow. And then some of my videos, you will see the Kind Master logo watermark on my video. So that's kind of like the backstory real quick. I don't want to take too much of your time, because this video is meant to, you know, it's going somewhere. We're headed somewhere. So basically I started March 2020 was when I started, and right now this video is going on in April 2024. So it's been 4 years, and I actually currently have 6,000 subscribers, which I'm so grateful for, because even just clicking the subscribe button, I know how difficult it is for me to subscribe to a channel. So shout out to you and for staying, especially the OGs that started with me since the beginning of this. Anyways, so I started YouTube. I love fashion, I love styling videos. I was gonna do styling videos, and then I came on YouTube and the girls were like, is this what you're styling? Like, basically I was seeing other YouTubers who had gone ahead and were killing it, getting brands. I was like, I don't have money to invest in Zara or Walmart and be going in and be buying every other time. So I decided to style the clothing that I had in my wardrobe at the time. That's what I thought, until you know, I was just looking back at the videos. I'm like, what was I doing? What was this audacity? What was giving me the idea that I was called for this? But I thank God for, you know, that thing in me that just didn't give a damn, that audacity, the audaciousness that I just took out into the world. And I was like, the people that I really cared about their opinion the most were out of this world. So which other person's opinion really matters to me? Like, nobody. And I was up for it. And you know, my friends were rooting for me. Shout out to all my friends who have been so supportive since my journey. Friends, family, even foes who have been watching, because you all are my motivation to prove to you that your opinion does not matter, your opinion doesn't count. And regardless, God has brought me, you know, this far. Sometimes we're not grateful enough because we want to see a big number that someone else has gotten, but I'm actually really grateful for my journey. So I say all of this to say, however, I started testing with content creation, and everything brought me into where I am now. I didn't want to invest. It started from, you know, my daughter recording my first video with her wobbly hands, and I was like, you know, she was climbing on the mattress so that, you know, it would be like eye level to my husband as well, also behind the scenes shaking. Most of my videos were recorded using my Samsung. I don't know what that was, but a very old version of Samsung, but it still got the job done. And most importantly, my personality, you know, was shining through, and I was just giving it my go, because what else was I gonna do with my life? Cry all day? So anyways, shout out to my husband and my daughter, because they would, you know, make sure that we filmed when the sun was out. If it was a sunny day, with them holding their hands, several takes, no memory on the phone. I had to delete, they had to be wobbly. It was a lot. I say all of this to say, if you right now, you know, YouTube is in your mind to do, just start anyway. It's worth it. If not for anything, some of the things that YouTube have helped me to build is, number one, it has been a creative outlet for me, because as an introvert, originally an introvert, I I just need some sort of outlet. Creativity was in me, it's always been in me, but I just didn't know how to let it out. So YouTube was that platform that help me to discover my creativity and just put it for the world out there. So that's an outlet that just let me know that I had value to offer, I had something to offer the world. So another thing that YouTube has also built for me is consistency. Just knowing that I had to show up each week was, you know, something that I had to look forward to. And yes, I have been consistent at some points in my life, but not as much as YouTube. If you're a YouTuber or a creator on YouTube, you know that it's a different ball game entirely. Like, one other thing that YouTube helped me was with my tech knowledge. I became more tech savvy. I learned, you know, to create thumbnails, Canva. I learned to edit, transitions, lighting, like a whole production. So I can tell you about it. I learned photography, how to edit, make your videos clearer. So it definitely helped me with my knowledge. Even just being able, the kind of content or the knowledge that I needed to come shop for my subscribers. I didn't want to come as someone, I needed to establish that I was someone who knew her onions, you know, who was established based on her knowledge. I needed to come say I was an authority in this field, if that makes sense. So I needed to do more research. So it helped me to also do more research, gain more knowledge before I come share content, because I'll do videos really related to weight loss, fashion, fitness. And so I needed to establish that I was an authority and not just somebody to be messed with. Anyway, so another thing that I love about YouTube is the relatability, that you can just be your real self, your authentic self, show up as you. I watched this video, I can't remember the creator, and the creator said YouTube is about you. We want to see you, nobody else, not a facade, not acting. We want to see you, we want to see your personality shine through. So that's one of the things. Whatever you see on YouTube is 100% me. Most times I even try to tone it down because I'm like, I don't want to feel like I'm doing too much, but half the time it's me at that point in time. If I'm excited, it means I'm excited to create a video. If I'm toned down, because I feel it's a video that, you know, requires for me to tone down a little bit to get more serious, if that makes sense. So I've been able to kind of, you know, create content that I love and enjoy the process. And another thing that I have also learned from YouTube would be, you know, understanding that there are processes, that you have to start from 0 to 100, from 100 to 1000, from 1000 to 2000, just kind of enjoying the process. Trust me, there's a difference between someone who is creating content at my level versus the big dogs. There's something that they've figured out, something that, you know, they know that I don't know. It might not be in the quality of the videos or the way we speak, but there's just something. It might just be one thing, and that's all it takes. So I'm learning my process, and I understand that when you are definitely up there, it will be so obvious that you are deserving to be up there. So I just needed to say that all of this that I'm saying is to encourage someone. If you know that you have it in mind to start a YouTube channel, it has always been on your mind and you're too scared to, you're like, I don't think people want to hear my side. I actually do. Let me know when you start your channel. I'm subscribing. There is somebody else, and there's the power and the belief that I have in the audience of one. You're not called to everybody. Everybody can subscribe, but not everybody's gonna always watch your videos 100% of the time. You're called to an audience of one, so keep believing in you. Just do it. Do it scared, do it afraid, but do it anyways. You know, do it without the knowledge. Learn as you go, learn on the job, become great at it, become a professional. But that can only be acquired from being in the process, from the doing. Does that make sense? You gotta show walk-ins. Like, you gotta show walk-ins. Does this make sense? If I'm preaching, please let me know. But yeah, so those are some of the tips. Let me just read through to be sure that I got all my points. And this is an honest life in the day of a YouTuber. Yes, so this should have been my #1 point, but you're still getting it anyway. I know you probably watched a plethora of videos. You've seen like a million videos and you've heard this a countless number of times, but confidence. YouTube helped me with my confidence. There is no place, and I tell you for free, that I cannot speak at. No audience, no number of audience that I feel like I cannot hold the mic, that I will pee on my body. Like, prior to YouTube, I would definitely pee on my body if I'm asked to speak in a crowd of 100 people. But right now, it should just be, oh my god, what am I going to say? But not the fear of being able to speak. I don't know if that makes sense. The knowledge of knowing what to say is different from, you know, speaking, like actually now I'm excited to speak. I love talking. Like, I love to talk. I love to have intellectual conversations, productive conversations. It has built in me an innate coach that I didn't know existed. It has made me feel like I'm an authority somewhere. Like, even if I don't know anything else, I know how to be on YouTube. I can guide people on how to be on YouTube. So it's something that, you know, has really helped with my confidence. YouTube is a great platform to build your public speaking skills, especially if you're an introvert. The world where we are moving towards, and I read this in a public speaking book, is that there is hardly any job where you don't have to speak. Whether you're in customer service, front desk, you need to be able to speak. So YouTube is one platform that is definitely going to, you know, build in you that confidence to be able to speak. So if you have kids and they're watching this video, even if you're not posting their video, let them get down, sit down in the front of the camera and build their confidence. That has actually helped me. It has helped me a whole lot. So call me for all your speaking gigs. I'm just kidding. So yeah, YouTube has been very paramount in my life in building confidence. Another thing about YouTube is YouTube will build humility. Like, it will humble you. You think you're proud, you think you know it all, it will humble you. You come into YouTube thinking, oh, I know it all, I know it all. It will humble you that people are not even moved by your English. So YouTube has let me know that, you know, you gotta be humble. Don't expect a certain amount. If you see 50 subscribers, if you see 50 views, you rejoice and be glad in it. That's what YouTube has, you know, taught me, that just to enjoy and relish in and be grateful. Appreciate the number of views, the number of subscribers on your journey, because people don't send you. They don't send you for YouTube. It's like, say, like, it's not like TikTok. I have like over 80,000 followers on TikTok, Instagram 3K, and I love them for it. But for every subscriber count, you know, that my YouTube grows, I'm super grateful like never before. And so for YouTube, if you're also a business owner, it's also a good platform to kind of establish your authority and build yourself as a business, as a brand. Either you're an influencer, you're a creator, or you're someone who is talented. When people say, I want to set you up, YouTube just makes them know that, okay, this person means business. Like, if you're on YouTube, it just gives you you know, just this leverage, like, okay, you're an authority, you're someone, you know, not to be messed with. Like, she knows what she's doing, period. Right? So I said I was gonna stop saying this period, but anyways, we move. YouTube is not about the money. If you think it's about the money, if you're coming here to hear, let me tell you that, oh, it is what it, I have 10 figures, 8 figures, 6 figures. No, that's not what we're here for. It is about the value that you have to offer and how hungry you are to be able to research that knowledge to give people. It's about what you can give. So YouTube is strictly about giving value, and then what you get in return might be brand deals. People want you to come speak for them, sponsorship, but not necessarily that you're just there for the money. The money is a plus, don't get me wrong. There are a variety of ways that you can make money on YouTube, but I'm sure other YouTubers have delved into that, and you already know there are videos you can search, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to encourage you to start your YouTube channel now, right now, not tomorrow, not later, now.
On KEMI'S journey, we all look stunning.